8-time WWE Champion to return and confront Roman Reigns at the end of Survivor Series? Exploring subtle hint. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Have a nice day. For WWE Family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Roman Reigns is seeking revenge on Solo Sikoa for the loss at the Crown Jewel Premium Live event. This time, he will have help not only from the Usos, but also from Sami Zayn and CM Punk. The original tribal chief and the OG bloodline will take on Solo Sikoa and his new bloodline Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Jacob Fatu, and Bronson Reed in a War Games match this Saturday at Survivor Series. But, this time, it could be a déjà vu for the former Universal Champion, as a familiar face could show up at the end of the War Games match. This familiar face is none other than The Rock. The final boss confirmed that filming for his movie Moana 2 is over, meaning he is now free to return to WWE. Thus, he could show up at the end of the match and stare down Roman Reigns again, as he did at Bad Blood in early October, when he showed up in the end and stared down Cody Rhodes and the original tribal chief. Is expected to return in January and have a run with WWE through WrestleMania like he did last year. So, an appearance on Saturday could be the next step in his upcoming feud with Roman Reigns, which could be WWE's plan for WrestleMania 41. The addition of CM Punk as the fifth member of the OG bloodline was a major boost for Roman Reigns against the new bloodline, as they had the momentum on their side. Speaking with Sports Illustrated, the SmackDown star expressed excitement about his team's potential ahead of the War Games match. As the Bloodline Civil War reaches its peak at Survivor Series, the War Games match should create new angles in the storyline. A former WWE manager recently stated that he was not impressed with Jey Uso's in-ring work amid his rising popularity in the wrestling industry. Jim Cornette, who rarely minces his words, believes that the Master's work was. Although Jey was a tag team competitor for the better part of his career, over the last few years, he has come into his own as a singles performer. Memorable feuds with Roman Reigns, his brother Jimmy Uso, and his recent run with the Intercontinental Championship have made one of the most beloved names in WWE. Jey Uso also ranks among the top merchandise sellers in the Stamford-based promotion, which indicates how much popularity he enjoys. However, Jim Cornette was not very impressed with his work. On a recent episode of his Jim Cornette's Drive-Thru podcast, Cornette was critical of Jey's in-ring abilities. With that being said, the WWE veteran acknowledged that his gimmick was working wonders with the fan base. Jim Cornette further explained that Jey Uso could get better with improved timing in the squared circle. He also mentioned that regardless of his rising popularity, the Master was nowhere near the level of Roman Reigns and of the other members of the legendary anoa'i family, including his. Jey recently reunited with Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, and Sami Zayn ahead of the Survivor Series War Games 2024 Premium Live event, where they will participate in the men's War Games match alongside CM Punk. The OG bloodline will go to war with Solo Sikoa's bloodline, which includes Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Bronson Reed. Last week on WWE SmackDown, Paul Heyman returned to reveal CM Punk as the fifth member of the OG Bloodline's War Games team for the Survivor Series War Games 2024 Premium Live event. Historically, the best in the world has had his differences with Roman Reigns, but was the bridge between the two stars. Either way, Heyman's association with Punk may not be temporary to manage the straight-edge superstar after Survivor Series War Games 2024. On that note, let's look at 3 reasons why Paul Heyman must leave Roman Reigns for CM Punk. Roman Reigns returned to WWE at SummerSlam 2024, but it was too late for Paul Heyman. In the wake of WrestleMania XL, Solo Sikoa took over the bloodline and recruited Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu into the faction. Sikoa even made all the decisions without consulting the wise men. Heyman's efforts were fruitless as the bloodline grew powerful with each passing week. However, the WWE Hall of Famer's fortunes took a turn for the worse when he refused to acknowledge Sikoa as his tribal chief, leading to a heinous 4-on-1 assault. As Heyman struggled and endured much alone, Roman was nowhere to be seen. If Reigns had returned earlier, Paul may not have been victimized the way he was by the new bloodline. Hence, the Wiseman may feel resentment toward Reigns, which could lead to his separation from the original tribal chief. A week before the Bloodline decimated Paul Heyman, CM Punk returned to SmackDown in Chicago. The Wiseman begged the Second City Saint for help, and the latter agreed to help the former as he stared down the Bloodline.